Hi everyone, welcome to another exciting product update by the Merkle Science Tracker team. Today, I will be introducing everyone to our new transaction split feature that will be going live on our EVM and Tron blockchain. As the Web3 space evolves, we are seeing more and more cryptocurrencies being created. Today, it is not uncommon to see wallets transact dozens of different tokens, and this can lead to messy graphs that become overcrowded with too much information. With our new transaction split feature, users will be able to filter out transactions that are irrelevant to their case and instead split out and focus on the ones that do matter. Additionally, we've also made another improvement whereby links will no longer represent bidirectional transactions but will instead be unidirectional, thereby making it clearer for the user which direction the assets are flowing. Finally, we've also made a slight adjustment to the way that token values are represented on links, where in the event there's a link that represents the movement of more than one asset, when the user toggles to the token view, they will be able to see the top two assets as well as an indicator to prompt the user to take a closer look at the assets that are hidden. Allow me to show you how this works in action. As you can see on this board, we have two addresses that have transacted a large amount of assets. And in fact, when I move and toggle to the token view, I can see that among those assets include USDT as well as a token called BTT Old. If I were to click on the link and pull up the transaction panel, true enough, I can see that between these two addresses, there have been transactions involving multiple different assets. Now, of these 10,000 transactions, assuming that I'm only concerned about transactions that happen in the month of April 2022, first thing I can do is I can apply a filter for only the month of April, apply the filter, and once I'm done, I can click on this button to replace these transaction values with the one on the board so that they only pertain to the transactions happening in April. And as you can see, the values have been updated accordingly. Now let's assume for a second that of these different tokens, I'm particularly concerned about the USDT transactions. This is where the split view comes in handy. I can right-click, select Split Link, and here I can specifically select the USDT token and have that represented separately on the graph. As you can see, the USDT amounts have now been separated out. Additionally, let's say I'm also particularly concerned about this one specific BTT token transaction. I can copy the transaction hash, again right-click, split link, and this time choose to split the link by a specific transaction, where I do have the option of selecting from the available list over here, or simply pasting the transaction hash that I care about, and again, having that one particular transaction separated out. Now at this point, let's say I then realize that, hey, I only care about the USDT and this one BTT transaction, and I'm not so concerned about the rest. Well, what I can do now is to simply right-click and delete the link that is an aggregate of the assets that are irrelevant to my case, and voila, now I'm left with only the links that I care about. This is one of the main changes that have come in. As for the other change that come in with regards to bidirectional links, one of the things that you guys might have noticed is that whenever we have two addresses that have done transactions with one another, in our old version, we will only show it as one link with the amounts aggregated. And this sometimes causes confusion for the user. In our new view, whenever there are transactions flowing both directions between two addresses, instead what you will see is two links, one representing the flow from left to right, and another link that represents the flow from right to left. In this way, it will make it very clear to the user that, hey, there are assets flowing in both directions. Now, I do want to point out to our users that when this change goes live, it will have an impact on all your previously created graphs, whereby all graphs will be updated to show links in this manner. What this also means is that all your old graphs with previous annotations where you had manually written over the links will now be overridden with this new flow. So please take note for users with existing graphs that may be impacted. Please reach out to Merkle Science if you require any assistance in helping with this migration. Thank you.